We know we're not wrong about the Iranian regime. Okay, this isn't weapons of mass destruction. These are bad guys who do bad things to their own people and to anyone they can. I don't even know if that Austin thing isn't connected that we just lived with. We'll do that later in the show. But if they say, look, we got to put boots on the ground, that's the only way to root these guys out. Otherwise, the threat is going to exist. I mean, do you believe America goes for that?
Well, Chris, just one point, too, to make real quickly. In Bosnia, when Bill Clinton was president, and then in Libya in 2011 with Barack Obama, they also did similar things. Now, this is a larger scale, yes. This is armed conflict.
Democrats have done this, too. Congress has let presidents, Democrat and Republican, do basically whatever they want with military power. Fair.
To be fair, you pose a very good question. Would the American people be for boots on the ground in Iran? I think overwhelmingly they would not. And that's why what we have here is a regime that 80% of its people hate it. They want it gone. You've got a Revolutionary Guard that's very well armed. We're going to have to arm some of the Iranians, and they're going to have to fight for their own country. The boots on the ground for the United States, at least large-scale boots on the ground. You're talking about some very minor or very small, I should say, special operations. That may or may not happen. I'm not privy to whether that will. But as far as large, like an Iraq situation, 100,000, 200,000 American troops. Iran's a huge country the size of Alaska. Iraq is a lot smaller. I think the population is over 90 million. So, no, I don't think the American people, nor do I think the administration's planning on that as an outcome either.
I got to tell you, Adam, I really don't want to relive that. I really don't want to grow on the ground and see all these Americans dying for a situation we can't win. But, you know, what is your biggest fear here, Adam?
Well,
let's end on that.
Let me clarify a few things. First of all, the American people don't support what's happening right now. I mean, every single poll says that, you know, maybe 25% support this action. So if I get boots on the ground, they don't support what's happening right here. And also it gets to the point that you were making earlier, Chris. This is not what Donald Trump said he was going to do for our country. Iran's a bad, terrible place. Is it our responsibility to fix that? I mean, the president flat out said, elect me president, we will not be going to war with Iran. He said that.
Right.
So I think one thing the president owes the American people at this point is an explanation. So when you asked for our votes, you said one thing. Now that we gave you the presidency, you're saying something. Why? What changed? So I think
Chris,
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Adam. Chris, can I just point out to what Adam said? The president also said that he would not let Iran get a nuclear weapon. And they weren't maybe perhaps imminent, but it was a when. And they clearly demonstrated that they were committed. And so if we backed off.
Now. There's no way you can incredibly argue that this war
Pat, I get it.
Iran imminently getting a nuclear weapon. There's just no way you can say that.
Pat, that's the only problem. That's the only problem.
So go ahead. Sorry.
But the only problem with it, Pat, is, and I got to leave it here, but I take your point. Nobody thinks Iran can have a nuclear weapon. I've heard at least 5. You see how much hair is missing from my hairline? I've heard like 5 different presidents say that, and every one of them was right. It's about how, okay? And you can't tell me that you obliterated the program in June and now say that they were just weeks away from industrial grade and have me believe either what you're telling me now or what you told me in June, or really disbelieving both. So he's just got to be more with the information, and he's got to be more with the rationale if he wants the people to be anything but scared. That's all I'm saying. Pat, I appreciate you. Adam, I appreciate you. All right, and I don't mean to cut you off. We'll keep having the conversation. You're always welcome to do it here.
Only Purple has the GelFlex Grid, designed to help you wake with less pain, because the right bed doesn't just improve your night, it improves your day. Save up to $500 on a Purple mattress during the President's Day sale. Less pain, better sleep.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you? Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you. Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
I'm a United States Marine. When I came home, I became angry. I had migraines and respiratory issues.
I served in the Army. There's a lot more people out there that have gone through more things. I shouldn't go and get those benefits because they had it worse.
If you could say anything to that veteran, what would you say?
Every veteran is deserving the benefits they earned by serving our country. You deserve because you serve. If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The Health Class Film Guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
In the just-released video, the former president and former Secretary of State both denying any wrongdoing, with President Clinton declaring no one is above the law, especially presidents. Take a look.
This committee justified its subpoena to me based on its assumption that I have information regarding the investigations into the criminal activities of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Let me be as clear as I can. I do not. You have held 0 public hearings, refused to allow the media to attend them, including today, despite espousing the need for transparency on dozens of occasions.
Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Wherever you are.
Name that movie.
Me, Myself, and Irene.
Very close. It's a Jim Carrey movie. Anybody go.
Live from Ozarks First Plus, a rapid rundown of the local headlines, stories shared, viral videos, plus the features and facts before they hit your feed. You're watching The Daily Scroll with me, Bailey Stroll.
Hello, welcome to The Daily Scroll. We've got a pretty special episode today because I've been having to keep a secret for a very long time, and that's unlike me. And I successfully did it. And so for our local thread, we're going to get into this year's Remarkable Women Contest. If you have watched Color 10 Ozarks First for a while, you know we do this every year. And I had the opportunity, the honor of highlighting this year's winner. And we announced that a little bit ago on our social media pages. She did as well today. And we're going to have a full story on that tonight at 6. But I wanted to just highlight that in the Daily Scroll as well, because as you're scrolling, you're probably going to see the winner eventually.
You were so excited about this. You were telling me about it yesterday.
I know. I've been working on this. I've had it in the bag since January. But finally came together, and we had to wait until March 3rd to announce this, be it for our company all across the nation. All of the Remarkable winners, 125 of them being announced today. And so this Remarkable Women in the Ozarks is just one of 125. And we'll tell you about what she'll be winning.
I was going to say, then she moves on to
a bigger contest.
Yeah, it
so
just
we
keeps
can
going.
Talk about that a little bit ago, or in a little bit.
Yeah.
But... you know, yesterday we said, and we say this a lot, there's always a theme, it seems. It always happens when I'm putting together the show. A theme pops up. Outside of the Remarkable Women, of course. There is a theme today, and it's prehistoric skeletons.
Yeah.
I didn't plan
Bones
this
in
at all,
museums.
but when I'm looking at what the most interesting videos out there on the interwebs are,
that's what you found?
that's what I found. And it's pretty interesting. First of all, what was found in a Mexican cave underwater. And then a museum favorite is getting off display and going on the auction block. So we'll talk about that.
We do love a good auction on the show.
We do like the auctions. I like the auctions.
We got to buy something from an auction at some point.
I know. I need to just attend an auction.
Around. Yeah. I want to see the auctioneer yelling numbers.
I need to start with like an estate sale, and then I'll work my way up. Still have never been to an estate sale. Okay. But it's on the list, And then later, our favorite day of the week, trivia. Our trivia day. You want to tell me?
Oh, you're not going to like it.
I'm not going to like it?
No, earlier I was like, I asked Tony when he walked through, I was like, is she going to like this? He's like, I don't know if she knows anything about that. I was like, that's okay.
Oh, no. Well, maybe you guys don't know me. Maybe you don't know me as well as you thought. Maybe I do have a lot of stuff up here about whatever you're cooking up over there. But it is my favorite segment of the week. So I feel like I do pretty good every other week. So I did. Did I do well last week? I don't know. I don't remember. Okay. All right. Well, let's get into the local thread.
Do you just want me to play the video?
Yeah. Well, here's the surprise for our remarkable winner. Remarkable. That is hard to say.
You can't say
remarkable
it. You sound
women
like Jamie
winner.
Warner trying to say Daily Scroll with Bailey Stroll.
That would people around here, they have a hard time saying that. I've never had a problem saying the Daily Scroll with Bailey Stroll, but it is my own name after all.
Yeah, you've had practice.
Yeah. So I was able to surprise Mindy Huffman in January with this award, and we've both been having to keep it a secret since then. So here's a little sneak peek of that surprise.
Here at Color 10, Ozarks First, we have a contest every year. It's called Remarkable Women of the Ozarks. Your community did not nominate you once, twice. They nominated you like 8 times for our Remarkable Women of the Ozarks Award. And I'm here to surprise you today to say you won out of 70-some entries. You are the winner.
Thank you. Okay. I have nothing to say. Except for shock.
They all got together behind your back.
I think so. And they're really good at keeping surprises because I had no idea.
You must be a beloved member of this community.
There's so much potential here, and the people are just amazing. Like, I felt loved from the first time I came here, and it's hard being an outsider sometimes because, people live here for 50 years and they still say that they're not from here. Right. But I've never felt that. I just have always felt welcomed, and I grew up super poor, and I grew up in a one-bedroom house, and we didn't have heat, we didn't have anything, and in Ohio it gets cold like here, and I just remember peeling blankets off of my wall as a kid and writing my name and the ice on the walls, and being hungry, and I don't want anybody else to feel that, and God just has made me a vessel because there's no way that I could do any of it without the people in the community.
Here at Color 10.
So that is Mindy Huffman. I have to say, she's pretty remarkable. I got to see it for myself, and I traveled to Hartville, Missouri. That's a town of about 600 people in Wright County, the county seat. And I got to see just firsthand all of the great things that she's doing there. So she's very deserving. She owns a restaurant now. So she moved to Hartville. It's her husband's hometown, but she's not from there. And so she was, a fish out of water at first after traveling the world, being a military spouse for the longest time. And then in 2020, they put down roots in Hartville, and she just set off on doing something to help the community. And it started with buying one building, then another, and then another. Now she owns 3 buildings, all connected, that are 3 businesses, and just kind of helping revitalize or keep the downtown district alive, while also providing a restaurant for people, which provides free meals for anyone, anytime. And she's done that for hundreds and hundreds of people. And when the government shutdown happened, she was doing free meals on Monday nights, and she's organized Christmases for kids in the area. Hundreds of gifts for them. She's got a carrying cubby outside with coats and blankets for people to keep warm in the winter. It's a long list of things that she's done. So I'm so glad.
We do this contest every year, and we always have so many people we highlight.
We had 70 entries this year, which is a lot. And she won out of all of those. But not to say that there weren't also deserving winners, and you'll hear from those the rest of March.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mostly connect this time with
March
hearing about all
is
of those
Remarkable
people. Yeah.
Women Month.
Move over March Madness.
Exactly. So Mindy will be going to Nashville this weekend with the 125 finalists from across the country for a big celebration networking event, all in their honor. There's usually a celebrity that stops by to give like a keynote speech. So we'll have to see who that is. Last year, I think it was Jennifer Hudson. Or maybe she always is there. I can't remember.
Somebody famous will be there, and it might be Jennifer
Yes.
Hudson.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to say it. And she gets, an all expenses paid trip to Nashville for a couple of days and gets to mingle with other remarkable women. And she also gets a $1,000 donation in her name made to the nonprofit of her choice, which I believe she chose the Hartville Lions Club. So, of course,
keeping it local.
Keeping it local.
Yeah.
And then she'll be entered into the national contest. Out of the 125, one of those women will receive $25,000 to the nonprofit of their choice. So, big Next Star initiative that's all coming to fruition today and this weekend. Pretty cool stuff. Okay. Moving on to prehistoric, get your archaeology hat on, because this is the kind of stuff that I love. And of course, that's why we're talking about it, because I get to choose the stories. And I want to see if other people find this as interesting as I do. When we come back, we're talking about some prehistoric bones that were found in a Mexican cave. And just the way they do this is pretty cool to see. And then, like I said, a beloved dinosaur, a legend, if you will, is taking its final bow. We'll be right back.
Introducing Purple, the only mattress with the GelFlex Grid, designed to relieve pressure and reduce pain, so you can end and start your day feeling refreshed. From quiet mornings to meaningful moments together, because the right bed doesn't just improve your night, it improves your day. Save up to $500 on a Purple mattress during the President's Day sale. Purple. Less pain, better sleep.
Americans rely on The Hill for politics and policy news more than any other digital politics publication. The Hill. Trusted, credible, nonpartisan. Visit thehill.com today.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything.
Call that a plasma sword?
For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
Elmer loves to giggle. Elmer's mommy told him that laughing can help when you have a big feeling, like when you feel happy. Make sure to celebrate when you're happy and laugh it out. Love your mind.
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I feel that I'm not getting the attention that I need, and it's a lot built up in my chest. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
Okay, a prehistoric human skeleton found in an underwater cave system along Mexico's Caribbean coast in an area that flooded about 8,000 years ago. So the question is, how did that guy get down there? Or woman? And the archaeologists, the researchers involved, speaking with the Associated Press, saying that this was found about 26 meters below the surface after swimming about 650 feet through a cave. So that indicates to them that the body could have only reached the chamber when the cave was dry. At least 8,000 years ago, before the rising sea levels flooded the system at the end of the last ice age. I'm not a cave. What are they called? Cave spelunker. And this adds another level to it when you got the scuba gear.
Yeah.
But good for these people for traveling 650 feet into a cave and then coming across
And they didn't
human
know there was going
skeleton.
to be bones down there, right?
Well, they found a few others in that area. It's the 11th such skeleton found in the caves over the last
They might have
3
known there was
decades.
bones down there. Okay.
So 30 years, 11 skeletons
Wow.
between the tourist destinations of Tulum and Playa del Carmen. So this is technically in a cenote. If you've ever went to a resort in that area or on the coast of Mexico, you get to dive in the cenotes. I have not done that on my bucket list, but
diving.
No, been to a
Going to
resort
that
on the
place.
coast of
Oh,
Mexico
okay.
or been to a cenote. Thanks.
Gotcha.
Thanks for the reminder. Have you?
Yeah. No.
I know my husband has a lot, like in the Yucatan,
Yeah.
which is also, if you know, fun fact, the Yucatan is where the asteroid hit that killed the dinosaurs.
You know the one.
Should
Okay,
have saved that for the segue at the end.
No, that's
But if
good.
you look at it, that's where the big hole is.
These bones would have been after that.
Would have been, yes.
As humans.
Well, very true. About 8,000
But
years
yeah.
ago. Some of them have dated back 13,000 years, but that asteroid hit, what, millions and millions of years
something
ago?
like that.
Yeah. So the hundreds of miles of underwater rivers and cave systems along that area has been impacted by, of course, the construction due to tourism. So things like these are becoming even more rare.
Yeah. We had the local story about
the mammoth bone.
The mammoth bone. So there's just bones all over the place.
There's
Is that
bones
is that all we've
everywhere.
learned?
Why can't I find one? Well, I'm not really going out
Well,
spelunking.
Were these
so.
people? Well, I don't. Yeah, I guess most of these people have been looking for bones and then
Exactly.
finding said bones. All right,
Well,
there's your segue. Do you want
the- well,
to
this
talk about more
person-
bones?
Let me just say
okay.
that this particular researcher said the skeleton was found resting on a dune of sediments in a narrower part of an interior chamber, which suggests that it was a funeral deposit where the body was placed intentionally, perhaps as part of ritual practice. And if you found 11 others around there, I would say he might be onto something.
That's where they did it on purpose. Well,
Yes,
that's good.
back in the day.
I was
even-
thinking somebody got lost in a cave and then never made it out.
That would be my first thought.
When you were talking about spelunking,
But
I was
now
like, I don't know
I'm-
if they're very good at spelunking either. But
He's kind of alluding to that even 8,000, 10,000 years
Yeah.
ago, people were finding spots for the dead
on purpose
to honor
nice,
them.
Nice little,
yeah.
nice little quiet
and
area.
I guess a cave is a pretty good spot.
It's a good little.
So yeah. All right. Well, next. Now we ruined all the segues.
Yeah, we're just gonna do it.
But next, a 17-foot long legend is about to take its final bow, being taken off of display in a museum, from a museum. After dazzling crowds at the Wyoming Dinosaur Center, a 66-million-year-old Triceratops is moving from the museum to the auction block. It's a horned headliner of, I don't know if that's
it has
real.
horns and it's a headliner.
A headliner of the museum,
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
These puns are getting me.
You gonna get to his name?
They're nicknamed Trey.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's good.
Triceratops Trey. He was found more than 30 years ago in eastern Wyoming in fossil-rich Badlands. Archaeology is everywhere. In Wyoming and Missouri and
Bones,
Mexico.
apparently.
It's
all
just
over the
incredible.
place. There's
Incredible.
just always bones.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Every so often, I feel like I hear that a dinosaur doesn't actually exist. I thought I was told Triceratops don't exist. That looked very much like a Triceratops, though.
Now they are starting to say that the Triceratops were not a thing.
But that looked like one.
It looks a lot like
I don't
one
know
to
what
me.
tell you guys.
Paleontologists say it was loved not just for its size, but for the way it sparks curiosity and wonder. It's a big boy, 17 feet tall. But now he's going on the auction block to be, who's going to buy this? That's the next question. Who is going to buy this? 17 feet tall. The head alone wouldn't fit in my living room.
If we pool our money, though.
Yeah.
At the station, we could get it.
We might have
as
some
the
room
station.
here.
Yeah.
It's expected to sell, though, for $5 million.
Okay, so we'll pull a lot of people's money.
Apparently, dinosaur skeletons are becoming some hot investments. A Stegosaurus named Apex sold for more than $44 million just 2 years ago.
Not as good.
$44 million. This one, what's the difference between that Stegosaurus, $44 million, and this beautiful Triceratops that's only going to go for $5 million? Is he getting the short end of the stick here?
Yeah, maybe people
He's
thought
like,
he wasn't real.
What am I worth? But I would say that this building that we're sitting in doesn't even cost $5 million. Isn't even
true.
worth
So we can't
$5
even,
million.
Put it on like loan or whatever. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we couldn't even put up our equity for it.
Yeah. Do you think a T-Rex goes for way more than both of those?
I would say T-Rex goes for the most.
Okay, that's my.
I like personally my favorite is
what's
the
your favorite
long
dinosaur?
neck guy.
Bronchiosaurus.
Is that what it is?
Sure.
Littlefoot.
Yeah.
Big.
Brontosaurus.
Littlefoot. Brontosaurus.
I don't know what.
I don't know. The name doesn't really match.
I said.
Doesn't really match that for me.
Brontosaurus?
I guess that's why I never remember it. Yep, those are my personal fave dinosaurs.
Yeah.
You have one?
I like the ones that have the armor, and the club tail.
Those are cool. That also starts with a B, no?
No.
Oh.
I thought that would pronounce it. It just made the noise.
Interesting.
Ankylosaurus.
Well, they didn't have a very scary noise that they made.
Yeah.
And how do they know what noise they made? Oh, my goodness. Okay, now it's time for trivia. We'll be right back. Do you want to tell me?
There's more creatures.
Creatures. All right, that's all he's going to give me. All right, we'll be right back.
Only Purple has the GelFlex Grid, designed to help you wake with less pain, because the right bed doesn't just improve your night, it improves your day. Save up to $500 on a Purple mattress during the President's Day sale. Less pain, better sleep.
On the front lines across the globe.
In Rome, South Korea, Ukraine, and Israel. We'll give you an up-close look.
At the center of the moments that matter.
What do you want the world to know? What is the mission?
International correspondent Robert Sherman on News Nation.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Oh, I don't see where you got your degree.
I don't have one. I went another route.
All right. I guess tell me a bit about your experience.
For 15 years, I've been managing logistics and mastering project management skills.
Wow. Sounds like you've got just the kind of skills and experience we're looking for.
And the big reveal.
Get your thinking caps on. What is it going to be?
It
Theme
is
for Tuesday.
Pokemon trivia.
I knew it. I had a feeling. I almost told you earlier today when we were talking about trivia with Mike Landis, I was going to say, I'm surprised he hasn't gone rogue and just done a Pokemon one yet.
Okay, well, this isn't rogue because the 30th anniversary was last Friday.
Well,
and
the
they
timeliness,
released
I guess.
new starters, new all kinds of stuff. It's been the talk of the town. So if there was ever a moment to do this,
oh, goody.
Now's the time to do it.
I guess so. All right, let's
I don't know how many
get it over
Pokemon
with.
you know. I know that you've acknowledged not knowing a lot, but we'll make it work.
I mean, not knowing a lot. I don't know anything.
Do you know this one?
Okay, so is that do they turn into something else after this?
Yes. So I'll give you any of the names if you
Is that
want.
Charmander?
No.
So that one doesn't transform into something else.
He does evolve. Most of them evolve. But this is the grass type starter of that generation. He's the first one in the Pokedex. He's first one of Hearts. Okay,
not coming to me.
That is Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur.
He's kind of like a dinosaur, but he's got like a bulb on his back.
Okay, all right. Well,
So
I mean, it makes sense. I wouldn't have got there though.
Theme, okay? They're little pocket monsters.
That does fit the theme. All right, all right.
Do you know this one?
That one's Charmander.
Yeah, it is.
Hey.
And then you said, does it turn into something? And I knew you were going to have something about that.
Turns into that, right?
Right.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you're not going to give the name? Do you know
it's Charmander.
It changes names when it evolves.
And
I really thought you would know this name before you would know Charmander. But
no.
That's okay. That's fine. You knew one of their evolutions. This is Charizard.
Charizard.
It's like the classic.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
The classic card. It was worth a ton.
Charizard
back in the day because it was the big scary dragon fire thing.
That was talked about a little bit in my high school. I guess.
Yeah. I don't know why this was the card that captured everybody's attention, but
he's a cool guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's the one you start with in the game. It's one of them you can start with in the game. I think it was this card. It was one of these. That's
colorful and bright.
A big fire dragon, scary looking thing. It kind of looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card to me, but
maybe that's why.
Do you know Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm not going to do Yu-Gi-Oh.
I know Yu-Gi-Oh even less than.
Okay, that's what I had figured. That's what I assumed.
Yeah.
And then to round out the starters from that generation.
Starters.
Yeah,
that's Squirtle.
Yeah,
let's go. I knew that one.
So when the game
that's
starts,
Charmander and Squirtle are the two that I knew.
Yeah.
So we're going downhill from here.
It's all downhill from here. When you start the game, they say which of these three do you want, and they offer you a fire, a grass, and a water, and you pick one, and then you play the rest of the game with that one. So people get really attached to them, and so.
I see.
In this generation, that was the.
I see.
All right. Have you ever seen? What?
Kind of like Avatar. The fire,
the
water.
With the elements. Have you ever seen this guy before?
That guy is called Muck. No.
I like that. That is one that exists. But this is Gengar. He's a ghost. He's a big scary ghost guy. Nothing on Gengar. All right, we'll keep track. I think there will be others you know, but I can't swear by it.
No.
Do you know this one?
Oh gosh.
I thought you had a chance with this one. It was popular in the anime. It sings a lot and stuff.
The only thing that it reminds me of is Princess Peach.
Oh,
which is going down a whole
other
thing.
I mean, Nintendo and whatever. Yeah. This is Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
That's right.
You've heard the name.
I've heard that.
And that was enough for me.
Jigglypuff. Okay. That's a walrus.
Sure. Also known as Okay, what other kind of animal? It's not really
seal.
That's its name.
Seal?
Seal. S-E-E-L. Seal.
Okay.
So I knew I would get you 1 point by just knowing basic animal knowledge.
All right. I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you for the point. Huh.
This was the mascot of a bunch of the movies back in the day. It's the big scary bad guy? I don't know if you call him that.
Bad guy? That's the villain?
Yeah, kind of. He's the scary one. He's the clone.
Looks like a girl to me.
Okay, well.
Nope.
I don't know if they are gendered. That's Mewtwo.
Mewtwo.
Because there's Mew, and they clone him.
Mewtwo.
And they make Mewtwo.
All right. Never heard of it. That one. No, but I like him.
Okay.
He's cute.
You want to give him a name?
If we hadn't already said Jigglypuff,
you would have.
Maybe I would have came with Jigglypuff.
Maybe you would have come up with Jigglypuff for that one.
Maybe Panda.
That's good. That's good. Just Panda.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Snorlax.
Snorlax. Well, he's
relaxing
sleeping.
and he's snoring.
Okay. I like the way that they come up with it. Okay, I know him.
Okay. And?
Pikachu.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey. Now, that's all I... Muck!
Yeah!
I knew it!
We had talked about this probably years ago now, but you knew one Pokemon from memes. And I was like, I think she'll know it. And then the last one I have is a famous one that people love to love, but I didn't know if you'd actually have any connection, any idea.
I forget. I mean, if you would show me that first, I might have said Pikachu.
Ah, that's fair. I mean, they made games where they specifically showed like Pikachu and this one.
I think it's going to be familiar. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're out of time. It's Eevee.
Eevee?
Eevee.
Cute.
Like Eeveelution.
That was my favorite, actually. I'm going to go with that one. I choose that one. Okay. Fun times. We'll see you tomorrow.
Only Purple has the GelFlex Grid, designed to help you wake with less pain, because the right bed doesn't just improve your night, it improves your day. Save up to $500 on a Purple mattress during the President's Day sale. Less pain, better sleep.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to bed.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
I'm a United States Marine. When I came home, I became angry. I had migraines and respiratory issues.
I served in the Army. There's a lot more people out there that have gone through more things. I shouldn't go and get those benefits because they had it worse.
If you could say anything to that veteran, what would you say?
Every veteran is deserving the benefits they earned by serving our country. You deserve because you serve. If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I feel that I'm not getting the attention that I need, and it's a lot built up in my chest. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at soundidouttogether.org.
Thousands stranded in the Middle East.